Hello there, everyone. Welcome. It's so good to be back. I know I say that all the time, and I mean it. Hello there. My name is Ansel. I'm the Dungeon Barkeep. We're still about 2 minutes from the beginning, so if you're watching this after the fact, just go ahead and scooch it forward about 2 minutes, and you'll get to the good stuff. But I like to come on a little bit early and say hi to everybody, since some people are coming on right when I turn on the stream, just a few minutes early. So hi there, Inkdot. Hi there, Psychopyro. Ooh, echoey. Ooh, interesting. Oh.
Thanks for saying something. Oh, man, if you're watching this later, don't worry, I fixed it. I thought I was being clever and I adjusted some settings before we started. Clearly, they did not need adjusting. Good work, me. So much echo. All right. Hello! Did I fix it? I hope I fixed it. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I am keeping an eye on the chat. I have so many extra things going on around me right now, and it is honestly distracting. I'm gonna have to get used to it because I put up another screen, I added a light. It's a whole thing. But all that to say, hopefully that advanced Dungeon Barkeep is going to be that much cooler and includes absolutely no Thaco. So let's see. Yeah, the perils of technology, exactly. All right, we're about 1 minute away. Fixed. Oh, thanks, Chris. All right. Man, hello, Agent of Enigmas. You just got home. Good work. In your truck. Oh, man, I hope that didn't absolutely mess up your backing up game. I know it would me. Man, a phone alarm going off can throw me off of just about anything. Just about anything. All right, all that being said, everybody, welcome. My name is Ansel, the Dungeon Barkeep, the Indecisionist, and I will be your Dungeon Barkeep today. I have brought you all here to my cave, probably our last time in the cave. I didn't want to change too many things all at once. As we celebrate the new and improved Dungeon Barkeep game system. That's right, I have released a second edition, but we're going to call it Advanced Dungeon Barkeep in keeping with that game. You know, that one. So Advanced Dungeon Barkeep is going to work in reverse from what I used to do. So instead of starting with a D100 and working my way up to, or down to a D4, I'm going to start with a D4 and work my way up to a D20, the star of the show. And that's going to give us the name of our cocktail. So we're actually going to learn the name of the drink last, so we can see just how much it fits with all the ingredients we've already got. I've also got 2 categories for mixers now, one which I call the essentials, those are going to come first, and one which are less essentials. But I wasn't using those mixers as much in the old system, so I wanted to make sure that those got some time to play, since they really do add a lot of variety into a cocktail, or certainly can. I also want to talk about a brand new addition to the Rail. We're going to have a video coming out soon, and by we, I do mean me, the only person who's involved in this, to reveal to you this new item that's in the mixer list, but it is the second mixer list. But it is on the list today, so who knows? Maybe you'll get a preview. We'll see. If you can spot it, 5 points to your house. Mixing it up. That's true. Yeah. More than lemons. Ugh, man. It's a good thing lemons come in big bags, because, man, I was going through lemons. Ugh. I also redesigned this with the specific intent of choosing things that are more likely to be at your home bar. All the fun, like, weird flavored stuff is cool, and I'm going to still use those for our house cocktails sometimes. And there is an opportunity for flavored drinks to come up on the liquor chart if I roll a nat 1. But other than that, I'm really not going to be doing a lot of the weird stuff, so that if you want to drink along, you can. So I've simplified all of the liquors down to their base concepts on the D10 chart. But who wants to hear me talk about it when we could just do it? I am a Dungeon Barkeep after all, and while I'm no mixologist, I am adventurous enough to try whatever I end up making, and I'll tell you how it is. What do you say? Should we get started? I can't hear you, so I'm going to go with yes. All right, so As previously mentioned, our first roll of the night is going to be a D4, so let's go ahead and pop over to camera B so you can see that D4 rolling. There it is, now 100% more well lit, so you cannot see the edges of a D4. Just wasn't made to be seen from the top. But that is going to be mixers. So a 2 on that chart is grenadine. So we're going to get some grenadine out. And that's going to be our mixer. So that's a pomegranate syrup. That should be really delicious. I just recently learned that it's not cherry. And by recently, I mean like 4 months ago. But that's recent enough. I was that many days old when I learned that it was pomegranate and not cherry. For some reason, that was in my head. And apparently, I wasn't alone. So I'm going to keep saying it just for y'all. Now, we're going to move on to a D6. And a D6 is going to give us our garnish. Blam. D6, we got a 3. Garnish chart. Olives. All right. Grenadine and olives. That's a thing. That's a thing that's going to happen. See, it's already going to be weird. And we'll keep on moving to our second mixer with a D8. There we go. I can't read it from here. 2. All right, so 2 on the mixers chart is Sprite. All right, and by Sprite, I probably mean, no, I mean Sprite. That's what I've got. All right, so Sprite. Yeah, starting off with a bang. This one's gonna see. This is what you show up to a live stream of a guy making cocktails on the internet for, right? Like, you didn't come to watch me make stuff and go, that's not so bad. You came for the weird crap. We're doing weird crap today. This is gonna be gross. But maybe, who knows? Maybe it'll be fine. Who's to say? We're gonna move on to a D10. This is gonna be very interesting indeed, Psycho Pyro. All right, so back to camera B for our D10. Blam, 2. And 2 on the liquors chart is rum. One of my favorites. All right. Yeah, this is promising. This is promising. All right. Rum and grenadine go well together. That's a good thing. And now we'll move on to a D12. The D12 is going to give us our bar term of the day, since some of you like the educational part of this, and by educational I mean only in the loosest sense. Dirty! All right, well, luckily we're putting olives in this thing, so dirty makes sense. Dirty is when you add olive juice. You can also do dirty like Shirley Temples and stuff with like the maraschino liqueur or the juice of the maraschino cherry thing. I don't hear people use that very often, but I have seen it used that way. So I don't know. I can't cite any sources there. If you know for sure one way or t'other, tell me in the doobly-doo. I would love to hear from y'all about that. I know some of you are like for real bartenders. I would love to know if I'm wrong about that, or if you've heard other uses of dirty, because this one's gonna be dirty. All right, and our final roll, I know, I made it weird. Our final roll of the evening is the star of the show, the D20. What did we get on that D20? 11. 11 is going to pick our name. Here we go. 11 is Cleric's Remedy. All right, Cleric's Remedy. This is probably going to end up being a little bit medicinal and the sort of thing you'd only drink if somebody told you it was good for you. So, I guess that works. All right, so let's cut down to the bar top cam and take a look at what I'm doing here. All right, so there's our bar top. I am going to... I think the only thing to fix this is to fancy it, make it, you know, put some lipstick on that pig. So I'm gonna serve this one in a coupe, and let's go ahead and chill that coupe. So I'm gonna put some ice in there and just sort of let that hang out, and we'll set that off to the side. Let's see. I think this one... We don't have any citrus in here, so there's nothing that needs to be joined by shaking. So this one, I think we're just gonna roll this cocktail. So I'm gonna need a healthy amount of rum to make this work. There we go. That's sort of picturesque. Here we go. So this is just standard spiced rum, off the shelf, nothing special. 2 ounces into the tin. All right. We're going to want grenadine. I think we're going to go with a full ounce of grenadine. Again, we're trying to put a lot of the stuff that's going to save this in here. All right. And again, that's standard off-the-shelf grenadine, nothing special there. There's a very popular brand of grenadine. It's okay, and it's what I have. So if you've got grenadine, it's probably the same grenadine I have. That's just how that works. All right. Now we are going to garnish this with olives, but I need a little bit of olive juice for the dirty aspect of this. So I am going to just get a little bar spoonful of olive juice in there. We can adjust that later as needed. And that's it, right? Yeah, because we're going to top it with the Sprite. I learned my lesson on the very first live stream that I'm not going to try to put the soda in while I shake or roll it. You all got to watch that in real time. If you didn't, the video quality is not very good, but it is funny. Watch a guy who has no idea what he's doing messing something up completely. All right, so now I am going to strain out the ice that I put in there. All right, I've got my coupe that I chilled. Frankly, not long enough, but it's just gonna have to do. All right, it's a little bit chilled. You can see a little bit of that coolness there. That's only gonna help it. I mean, the color's beautiful. And now we're gonna top it with Sprite. And garnish with olives. I like olives. When I put olives in a martini, I always put a lot of olives in that martini. So with the full understanding that this is not a martini, this is very far from being a martini, I am going to go ahead and go with the same methodology that I always use in hopes that that is amusing to you. So here we go, little cocktail sword. Of course I have swords. And there are my olives. So, there it is. The cleric's, what did we say it was? Cleric's potion? You'd think I'd be able to remember it with the shorter period of time, but here we are. Cleric's remedy, that's what it is. All right. So, the cleric's remedy. It's red, it's got olives in it, and it's got sort of a olivey skin to it. So there's that. Wish me luck, adventurers. All right, so here's a weird thing about grenadine and Sprite. You can't taste anything else when they're in a glass, is what I'm learning right now. I can see the olives. I can almost smell the olives, but I cannot taste the olives. It seems weird to put an ingredient into a cocktail that you can't taste, but that's what happens when you randomize things. So maybe this is the cleric's remedy because he put olives in it so no one else would mess with it. Because, yeah, this is a sweet rum drink with Sprite and grenadine. It's a dirty Shirley with rum is what it is. And for some reason, the bartender put olives in it. So the cleric's remedy, a dirty Shirley with olives in it. It's all right. I don't know what else to tell you, friends. Yeah, that's what we did today. Today we made a spiked Shirley Temple with olives in it. Yeah, that's what we did today, friends. So, adventurers, thanks so much for joining me here. We're coming up on the time limit that I usually try to set for myself, even though there's no rules, so who cares? Thank you again for coming. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the best place to watch the Dungeon Barkeep. Why? Is the video quality different? No. Is the sound quality different? No. Does it happen at a different time? Also no. But you know what it does do? Eventually, it helps me actually profit off of doing this, which, while that's not a huge goal of mine, you have to do a lot to get there. YouTube is the only of one of the platforms that's really gonna reward me in the long run. So if you can spare the time to go watch me over on YouTube, that really is the best place to do it. And I might actually soon move away from restreaming to Facebook, and I might just like cross-post after the fact on Facebook just to like push everybody that way. So if you want to get ahead of the crowd, like that's a thing that matters when it's all on the internet, you can head on over to youtube.com/c/dungeonbarkeep to check that out. There's some stuff I'm promoting in the doobly-doo. None of it's coming up right away, except for TTRPG Pickup Con, which is not happening this weekend, but signups start this weekend. So if you want to get in on one of the D&D games I'm running, a game of Alas for the Awful Sea that I'm running, a game based on Airbender, or the Avatar: The Last Airbender is coming up. There's a game where you get to play dogs fighting evil. It's going to be a good time. Check it out. Signups happen this weekend, and the game event happens in 2 weeks. And one final thing, I would like to remind you that I am on a campaign for 500 subscribers, so tell your friends if they would enjoy this show to check it out and subscribe over on the YouTubes. I am going to be releasing a special video this weekend featuring a one-shot of the Saucy Wench's Bloody Mary mix, which was gifted to me by the Saucy Wench people. They're not paying me for it, but they did give me a bottle, and so I'm going to drink it and put it on the mixer list. So check that out this weekend. And until next time I see you, drink adventurously, friends.